Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
Bruh.
Invited this man.
Among Us!
Oh, boy. You get your goddamn.
Among Us!
So, this all started whenever a taxidermy Pasquale started surfacing around the Chuck E. Cheese community. And it bring up a lot of theories. Pretty much people were theorizing that they were bending the mechs of these beloved animatronics, which I hope that they weren't, because if they were, this is like just really wrong. And some people are believing that it's true, some people are believing that it's not, and I hope that they're like mannequins in there. But another reason why it might not be true is because, well, those are cyberamic eyeballs, and, well, mannequins, of course, don't have those unless they pop them out and put them on there. And essentially meaning that they probably took out the head to put them, but I doubt Chuck E. Cheese would do all that work. So if it is true that they are bending the mechs, which also could be even more true, is because cyberamics don't have movements that move their hands like in a position all the way up like that. And, well, it's just very true that they might be bending the mechs, but we have to go back whenever Chuck's Arcade was just announced, so that way we could make our way up to what's happening now. Back in February of 2025 is when Chuck's Arcade was just announced, and, well, Chuck's Arcade was really just gonna be an arcade, no food, no animatronics, no artwork, just an arcade, just probably like you run in, play some games in malls, pretty much something like that. Really simple, and, well, the only indications that were pretty much showing that this was owned by Chuck E. Cheese was the 80s Chuck on the logo, and of course the name Chuck in Chuck's Arcade. Pretty much meaning it's owned by Chuck E. Cheese, and, well, of course it is. Now, after Chuck's Arcade was just announced, business went well and everything was just normal until late June of 2025. This is when a photo of a taxidermy Pasquale started surfacing around the Chuck E. Cheese community, and it doesn't help that this Pasquale was actually from the Arlington, Texas Chuck E. Cheese location. And, well, you might be wondering, isn't this something good that Chuck E. Cheese is doing? Well, it is good, but we just don't like it if it's true that they're bending the mechs. Also, it doesn't help that this is from the Arlington, Texas Chuck E. Cheese location, which that Chuck E. Cheese was very unique, rare, and was very historical. And, well, this means that if they ever do, maybe, bring back the band of Arlington, Texas location, I doubt Pasquale will ever be back there because he's stuck in this position for the rest of his life unless he needs maintenance, which he's not because he's not even running anymore. Also, our homie Pasquale is located at the Salem, New Hampshire location. Well, you might be saying, well, Jarvis, aren't you gonna end the video now since there's no more? Well, you're wrong. They did another one, and now it's Chuck. Also, Chuck is located at the Buford, Georgia Chuck's Arcade location. Well, this taxidermy Chuck is a little different than, well, what you would normally see. Well, he has Pasquale shoes on, aka the black shoes. He has jeans, well, that, of course, that's his rock star attire. And people are saying he has a Studio C shirt. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. People are also saying that this Chuck is from the Manchester, Connecticut Chuck E. Cheese location. And, well, now, at the Trumbull, Connecticut Chuck's Arcade location, a Helen taxidermy was now seen at the location. I mean, they did a really bad job with Helen. I mean, they had to do it to a blonde one, too. I don't know if they did it to one of the blonde Helens just so that way they could display it. But, I mean, come on. You could have just, like, put a stage somewhere in the arcade. Or, like, maybe just, like, you could have just put Pasquale on one side, Helen. I don't know. Just done something that still makes them move. But they did a really bad job with Chuck and Helen. Pasquale, I mean, they did an alright job. But this concept is just bad. Now, if you thought one Pasquale was good enough, well, you're wrong. Another Pasquale was seen at the St. Petersburg Chuck's Arcade location. Now, this one has drumsticks, and, well, it looks just like the other one, but, I mean, it looks a little bit more better. I'm just saying, I don't know, cosmetic-wise, it looks a little more clean. But, yeah, still, I mean, they couldn't have done Jasper. Well, they did, but, yeah. The next animatronic that would hit at Chuck's Arcade would be Jasper from Rockford, Illinois. Well, you might be wondering, well, why is Jasper at Chuck's Arcade? And where's the rocker stage? Well, CEC had lied to us. The stage was actually destroyed when it was being removed, and this whole time CEC was saying it was saved when it really wasn't. But I mean, even though the stage isn't here, at least Jasper got to live in some sort of way. Oh yeah, Jasper is at the Victor, New York Chuck's Arcade location. Also, I wanted to point out that nobody has really seen a munch in any Chuck's arcades, but there is this really low quality image from corporate that shows munch. It seems like they pretty much broke his hand from his keyboard position to put him in this waving position, and man, this looks bad. Just recently, the Chuck E. Cheese in Kansas City has closed and turned into a Chuck's Arcade and pizzeria. Now, in my opinion, this is the best Chuck's Arcade out there because, well, there's a lot of old artwork. There's actually some confetti posters from Fargo. I actually did a history video on these, and I remember talking about them and wondering what happened to them. And I actually saved them. And also, there's a wink. I think it's from Sam's Circle Chuck E. Cheese location. But I also wanted to say that it's been announced that 3-stage taxidermies will be happening at this location, which I'm just scared to see what they're going to do with those and where they're going to be from. And also, there is one cyberamic taxidermy here, and he is from Bellevue's, Washington, Chuck E. Cheese's location. Oh yeah, while I was making this video, another Jasper just got taxidermy, and he looks alright, but we don't know what location it's from yet, and we don't know what Chuck's Arcade it is at, but yeah, it's Jasper. Well, now that the video is coming to an end, I just wanted to say that I might make a part 2 about all this because I know that there's probably going to be more, and just like that Jasper that just been announced, we don't know where it's from. I will be writing in the comments updates and stuff about these guys. But yeah, for now, this is the end, and I hope to see more just to see what they're going to look like, and I cannot wait to see those 3-stage ones because I just want to see what they look like, and I hope they look good. I actually hope they do, and if they do not do them in taxidermy form, I hope they do at least like a stage. I don't know. At this point, I really don't know. Well, anyways, I'm gonna end the video here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe so I can make more videos like this. Oh yeah, and a trip report, 2 trip reports actually, and a couple history videos coming out soon. And I'm gonna make some airplane shorts, whatever. But I might make a part 2 to this. Thanks to everyone for getting me to 700 subscribers. I can't believe it. Halfway, well, not really halfway, but we're almost to 1K. Thank you to everyone. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I got one thing to say. I'm Jarvis, and I'm out. Peace, everybody.